Classification of waste. Based on what form it is in, waste can be classified into three types: solid waste, liquid waste, and gaseous waste. Waste can also be categorized into four groups according to the source it is generated from: household waste, waste from commercial activity, hospital waste, and industrial waste. The ability of waste to decompose is another criteria. Biodegradable waste. Those wastes which can be decomposed under natural conditions are known as biodegradable wastes. Non-biodegradable wastes. Those wastes which take a long time or do not decompose at all are known as non-biodegradable wastes. Hazardous waste. Waste which has a harmful effect on the environment is known as hazardous waste. An example of this is paint thinner and petrol. Managing waste. Waste management includes a series of activities as follows. Storage. The waste produced is stored in a container until the pickup van arrives. Collection. This involves the loading of the waste from the storage container into the garbage collection truck or a hand cart. Waste transfer and transport. Waste disposal areas are usually far from the areas where it is generated. This usually takes a lot of transportation. Waste disposal. The last stage of waste management is the handling of waste or waste management. For the purpose of recycling, waste is separated into dry waste, wet and dry, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Manual separation is normally seen in developing countries. Food for thought. If we do not use a systematic method to dispose waste, the land area of Delhi could be needed for disposal in 2047 in our country. Waste treatment methods adopted by local civic bodies. Composting. Organic matter can be recycled by composting. Open dumps. This is an old method of waste disposal which is being phased out due to the following reasons: contamination of groundwater, and the spread of health diseases. Landfills. Unlike open dumps, landfills are pits dug in the ground. The garbage is then dumped into this pit and covered so as to prevent the breeding of flies and insects. In incineration plants, this method is usually used to dispose of infectious waste such as hospital waste. Anaerobic decomposition. This is usually carried out in a reactor in the absence of oxygen. The gases produced are used for energy purposes. Treatment of hazardous waste. Incinerators or chemical. In treatment of hazardous waste, we use Treat, treatment of hazardous waste uses chemical detoxification. People involved in the disposal of hazardous waste have to follow strict guidelines.